What up, fish tank people? FishTankTV.com, Dawson's Fish Tanks, bringing it to you on a Species Sunday. I'm excited to show you what I bought yesterday at the pet store. Check these boys out. Sadly, I cannot go underwater because this is a borrowed camera, and I'll turn off the LSD vision, as some of you all had referred to it, because I was trying that stabilizing on the videos. But I want to talk about these goldfish because they are the bomb. I've been recently completely rejuvenated with goldfish with the purchasing of these. This little bubble-eyed guy here coming towards us, actually heading away from us now. I got him, I don't know, 4 days ago, and then all the other big ones you see, I got yesterday actually. That was funny because I'm trying to get my family involved, so I took Nola, and she's starting to be able to figure out, what's up. So I took her, I'm like, hey, pick out a goldfish. She picks out the smallest, skinniest, no tail, looked like it was about to die goldfish, and said, I want that one. So I had to explain to her that one was not healthy. So that's something I kind of rolled the dice on these goldfish. Species Sunday. I'm just going to talk about buying goldfish in general. Don't buy goldfish from a messed up tank. I think that's first and foremost. If there's a lot of funky looking fish, don't go after them. I will say this though: if you see goldfish eating in a setting, if they're sitting there and they're pecking around, that's a good sign in general, because you want them to be kind of always going. Goldfish are always grazing. That's something I think a lot of people kind of miss out on, is that they're veggie eaters. They're actually, they were originally carp. You can check out video 492. I talk about the old bubble eye that I have. There's one of my babies, by the way. There's one, the smallest one's in here. There's actually 3 of my own personal babies in here that I think is pretty dope. Then I got this bubble eye here. But, the fantails, what I'm doing here is I'm feeding them. By the way, I don't plug too much stuff, but I'm going to just go ahead and plug this. This is the best food right here. This is NewLife Spectrum. This is one of the tips I learned a while back, is buy the great food, buy the really, really good food. This stuff is like 18 bucks, and if I could sell it, I would. I've called them several times to redistribute it, but I can't. But I love it because it's got just really great stuff. It smells good, it's got a little garlic tinge to it. And I fed it to these guys first day in, they started eating it. I love that little oranda right there, by the way, with the black tail. So I'm trying to feed them really good stuff just to get their bellies, used to eating good stuff. Get them, so God knows what they ate in the pet store. The pet stores I got them from were not that hot. So, I wouldn't even be surprised if one of these guys naturally just came with something, which is sad to say, but the conditions they were purchased from were not that great. But now they're rolling and they're eating. That little guy's eating right there. You see him. I turned off the waterfall to show you. But goldfish love to be with other goldfish. I noticed my little babies came out instantly when I brought out the rest of the school. You'll see them kind of chase each other around, see them kind of just following around. I love it. So I'm real excited about these fish. They love cold water. To breed them, you have to really have a nice temperature swing down. I'm interested to see if it'll get cold enough in the greenhouse this winter for them to breed. That's an original gangster right there, back there with a big poop. That's the guy that made it over the winter. He's an OG. And you can see, I'm just going to talk about his poop for a second. You see his big green poop? That's because they're veggie eaters, so they like lots and lots and lots of veggie. I'd like to feed them duckweed. I'm feeding them to NewLife Spectrum just to get some really good, nutrition going on there. So, love the goldfish. Love that I got these tiny ones. I'm actually going to build a pond similar to this in the greenhouse. I'm going to build it higher up, probably around 300 gallons, and have these guys in there safe, so they're not going to get eaten by that stupid heron or raccoon or whatever it is. So they're only temporarily in here, but I want to show just kind of the rest of this real quick. It's very, very overcrowded with plants. This parrot's feather's going nuts, which, whatever. I believe this parrot's feather is the sole reason that I have extra babies. Oh, there's one right there. Oh, what's up, dude? The parrot's feather is the sole reason that I have the goldfish babies survive, because they just get all hidden in it, down underneath. It's the same thickness. So I really recommend parrot's feather. In fact, I'm gonna have an entire tank just stuffed with parrot's feather. I need to get it up on Aquatic Jungles. I haven't yet. I should. If I get a little encouragement, I might put it up there. But that's my take on goldfish. Look at that little guy just pounding that piece of food right there. Love it. I think they're great. I like how they just follow each other around. Better in schools. Love cold water. Let's see here. Lots of veggies, more veggies than anything else. In fact, I would prefer you all to feed your goldfish a green pellet than a red pellet, red being the meatier stuff. Also, just check out the Amazon sword. I've got a Reuben sword growing back there behind that guy. And then if any of you guys have a pond, you gotta try sand on the bottom and dwarf sedge. That's just naturally growing dwarf sedge. Naturally, then I put it in there, but it's just growing on its own. And then that right there is also some red, that's jungle val that just is underneath so much sunlight. So, oh, and one more thing. This is Liguigia cuba, the other half of it that I did a video on Friday about that I planted on Saturday, and it's doing well. I'm really happy with the way it's, you know, it took a little bit of a beating. You can see these leaves don't look too hot, but it's coming up. But anyway, Species Sunday Goldfish, Dustin's natural ones there. I am going to be selectively pulling these guys out to get some nice breeding action going on in the greenhouse. I'm loving chilling here with the goldfish. Gonna grab a beer here in a minute and kick back. So that's it, folks. Species Sunday. Get yourself some goldfish. Send me a link if you got some fat, fancy goldfish. Don't be sending me no koi. I love koi, but I don't have the ponds for them. So shout out. Let me know about your fancy goldfish, folks. Later.